top 5.
Are you talking about me, motherfucker? I'm just asking.
I know. Fuck down, Greg.
Check this shit out.
Lewis and Greg podcast.
Well, let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it. Yeah, what up, folks? It's Lewis and Greg podcast. A little bit different. No Greg. He's still on his hiatus. He's still, out there in the desert of his mind. Deserts? Or deserts? No, it's definitely a desert. And he's out there and he's trying to figure himself out and all that other shit. We'll talk to him about it before, but I figured that you, the fans, want to hear some shit. Want to know what's going on with us. What's, what we think on a couple things. You're probably mostly fans of Greg, so I apologize. You're getting me, fuckers. Me. And what I think. I got total control. First thing we can talk about real quick is the NFL preseason. It's back, as you can see. I am ready for Saquon Barkley. This is the new manager, but I'm ready for Saquon Barkley era to begin. The Pat Shermer era to begin. I can hear you booing out there. You can knock that off. I know too that's the Eagles' first preseason game. They kick things off tonight as well against the Steelers. The Giants play the Browns, so you get to see the number 1 and number 2 pick of this year's draft. Playing a little preseason. Probably they're gonna have Saquon run into the huddle and then right back the fuck out. Like, we don't want him hurting himself. So, that they won't play much tonight. It's gonna be a lot of who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of that tonight. Oh, does that sound better? Is that better? Let's see. But just football's back. And what else is going on? What else is going on out there? Sorry about that. Apparently, when you are on the video, phone calls still come through. Stop calling me. I'm recording the podcast. The Lewis and Greg podcast. You catch us on iTunes, Audio Mac, SoundCloud, Google Play. I said SoundCloud and Audio Mac, right? Yeah, Mixcloud and Mixcloud 2. You catch us on there. You can catch us talking our shit, doing our thing. Usually the two of us. This time, though, this episode, it's just me. You're getting just me. And in bits and pieces, because I have, shit to do. But first, I gotta go pick somebody up, so I won't be able to record while I have them in the car. Also, I don't know where the fuck I'm going if I'm recording. So, we'll be right back. Lewis and Greg podcast. Alright, so he had to run in and he's like, "Can you just wait 1 minute, dude? I gotta go and throw my dogs in the crate, man. You're alright with that? You're okay? Dude, you're not gonna leave, right, dude?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm not gonna go nowhere." Because apparently, Lyft drivers don't like to wait. And that's the thing with recording, when you're busy like that, because as soon as I'm in the middle of something, a phone call comes through and shuts this whole fucking thing down. So anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying about Lyft drivers leaving. They don't like to wait for people. People are mad. They're complaining about that shit. Not me, though. I wait. I'll drop them off at the store. I do something. I do whatever. Because I need every fucking dollar. I want every single fucking penny. Every red cent. I needs it. Give it to me. Some girl was saying, I saw a tweet. The other person was like, the girl was like, Lyft driver calls me and asks me where I'm going and realizes I'm only going down the block. So, and as soon as I told him that, he canceled my ride. So now she's got to wait another 20 minutes for another ride, which sucks. Like I said, I need every fucking penny. If I don't give a shit where you going, you going across the street and you need a Lyft, give me the mother. And I'm working and I'm out here working. Give it to me. I will take it. I don't give a shit if it's 75 cents. It's 75 more fucking cents that I didn't have before. I need that shit. I need every single fucking penny. I need it all. So Lyft drivers, stop being bitch asses. Get that money, all of it. That's a good gig. Well, here comes the dog cage guide. So, peace out, peeps. Lewis and Greg podcast, flying solo. Lewis is flying solo. All right, so Lewis and Greg podcast. Not sure what episode to even name this because it's gonna be one of those ones with an asterisk because there is no Greg on this episode. He's out finding himself or Buddha or whoever. I don't know. And I can't wait to hear from him so he can tell us all about it. Or not. Lyft. Some of you have heard our interview with Tito. And, he's a great person to know if you want to hear a good story. So with Tito, I thought that my interaction with him would be one that he'd always remember, right? He got in the Lyft. He was, he talked to me about his stuff. I asked him for his phone number. He gave me his phone number. I interviewed him. He was on the show. He talked to Greg. You should definitely remember me, right? How about I go and I pick up this dude and he doesn't remember who I am? Not at all. Not even a little bit. So, instead of me telling him yeah, hey, I know you, we talked, you told me this story before, I let him rock. I let him just, tell me what I'm with no, and the whole time I'm thinking to myself, yo, what if he fucking remembers you? In the middle of just talking to you, he's gonna be like, wait a minute, I told you this, wait, you did the podcast, and blah, blah, blah. What are you gonna do? And I was in my mind, I'm fuck it, let's see where it goes. At one point, I told him that he reminded me of, what the hell is his name? Who's Batman? Christian Bale. He wants Christian Bale. He's a huge Christian Bale fan. Since I knew that, I wanted to fuck with him a little bit, and I was like, hey, oh, you look like an older Christian Bale. And he's like, what? He's like, really? Because that's my favorite actor. I mean, he goes, and at that point I was like, shit, I'm about to get caught. But nah, he still didn't remember me. So look for that. I'll put that up soon. I went on a fucking vacation for the first time. You guys, I'm sure plenty of you guys have gone on vacation. And I took my nephew and my son and the wife. We all went. Shout out to them. And we went up to the Poconos. Yeah, we had a good time out there. It was and I said, yeah, someone's asking me, did you have a good time? Yes, I'm doing this all in my mind, folks. I had a good time. It was good. It was great. But I think that I tainted the vacation on the last day. On the last day of the whole thing. Let me just park up here because I'm up here for my brother. So on the last day of this fucking thing, we decided to go to a water park. We go to the water park. We chilling. We having a great time. Insert video of here. You'll see it. I'll post pictures and shit like that. Having a great time, right? I'm wilding out though because it's the first time I get to show off my iPhone 8 Plus. That shit's waterproof. Yeah, nigga, I'm wilding out. I got it in my pocket. I'm taking it on rides. I'm doing all kinds of ridiculous things that you should not do with with a phone as expensive as an iPhone 8 Plus. What happens towards I think the last 2 hours, everything is great. And here we go, last 2 hours, it's like 4 o'clock. It's about 4 o'clock on the last day. I go down the water tube. Yeah, we had a great time. Psh, woo! Everything is wonderful. Then I get out. We walk into the lockers, and I'm like, that panic sets in. You know, when you like, yo, whoa, where's the phone? Oh shit! And I turned to Andrea real quick, and I was like, I'm gonna get the phone. I'll be right back. I go back into the pool right quick. Drop down, boom. I'm at the water. Lifeguards are there. I'm looking in the water like a fucking seagull looking for a French fry in the fucking sea, just like, right? Boom. I think I spot it. I'm like, I run over to the lifeguards, like, hey, what's up? I don't like that. Can't be that person. Excuse me. I'm like, excuse me, lifeguard, my phone fell out of my pocket. It's in the water. Do you mind if I just jump in right quick? I'll just go grab it. It's right there. I see it. And she's like, no. I'm like, what? She's like, no, I can't let you jump in because if you get down there and then somebody comes with a tube, knocks you unconscious, blah, 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 big disaster. Can't let you do it, sir. However, 4 o'clock is our sweep of the pool. And that's when we check for all kinds of, phones and all kinds of shit. And so at 4 o'clock, we'll do the sweep. We'll let you know. I'm like, I bet. I'm like, what time is it? I'm like, it's like 3:30. It's like 3:15 or like 3 something. At least I think it's 3 something. And I'm like, yeah, so I'm standing there. I'm looking at the pool. I'm looking at the water. I go over to the other guy, to the other lifeguard, and I'm like, yo, man, listen, so my phone, I think I see it. It's right there. You let me jump in and get it. He's like, no, sir, we can't. It's against company rules. It's company, this, that, and the third. He's like, no, sir, I can't. I'm just like, chill. It's not that serious. Not that serious. It's right there. It's 3 feet of water. I can jump right in. Get it. It's not a big fucking deal. It's right there. He's like, no. And I'm like, so I'm standing there. And I'm watching people coming off of the ride, right? They come down the slide. They splash. Psh, I'm having such a great time, man. Meanwhile, I'm standing I'm perched. I'm fucking perched at the top of the fucking, like, this rock. That's then I'm like staring, hawking into the fucking into the fucking pool like some creep. I don't care. It's an iPhone 8 Plus. It's less than a fucking week old. I can't lose this phone. I can't. It can't happen. So meanwhile, while I'm doing this, if you're wondering, because I don't know if I mentioned it or not, Andrea and the boys are off at the wave pool, and they're doing, they're doing their thing, having a great time. They're having time of their life. Me, perch, right? Looking at people come down. Lifeguards won't let me jump in. I'm looking at the things, and then I get this genius idea. I say, I'll go, because I keep seeing like the same people coming down, splashing, running out, getting back in line, and then coming right back down, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, the line must not be that long. I should be able to go up there, ride on the fucking the thing all the way down, get down there, pretend to fall out of my tube, and just stay underwater and look for my shit. You know what I mean? So I finally say, I'm gonna do it. So I went up, got the tube. You ever go down a slide, like a tube slide, and you're angry? I went down this slide so angrily, Like, I'm like, my feet is like pushing against the wall. I'm like, hurry the fuck up. I'm trying to get down to the bottom, get to the fucking phone so I can get the fuck out of here and get back to my fucking vacation. And I get that, and I'm going down the shit, and I'm kicking the fucking thing, and here it comes. Time to get the fuck out of the float. Get out of the float. I'm swimming. I go to reach for what I think is the phone. The fucking leaf. What the fuck? Now, I gotta hurry up because, first of all, these lifeguards know what the fuck. They already know it's me. And somebody's coming from right behind me. I don't know how, when I was up there, I was counting 15 seconds between each person. However, there was really no rhyme, no reason. She was just like, you ready? Yeah. Go to the next person. All right. You ready? You know what I mean? So, I'm down there and I grab it's not the fucking phone. So I'm like, fuck. I come out of the water. I grab the fucking tube. I'm like, shit. And now I'm back to my perch. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, that's not the phone though. So where the fuck is the phone? I can't. So I'm standing there. I go to the girl. I'm like, hey, about that 4 o'clock sweep. That must have been like, about half hour. What time is it? And she's like, oh, it's 4:18. I'm like, oh, so you haven't done this 4 o'clock sweep yet? She's like, yeah. They're probably not gonna do this one, but I'll let you know. Like, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go get the man. I'll go get somebody and we're gonna. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Here we go. So I'm back to. She leaves. Some new lifeguard comes in. I'm still perched. Fucking perched. I'm looking. I'm hawking. I'm looking. The girl comes back and she's like, hey, a manager is gonna come see you about that sweep, this and that, whatever. She was like, it's so weird because I see the phone, but then I don't see it because it's like on the thing. And I'm like, oh, but you saw it though, right? She's like, yeah, I see it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm waiting around for this manager, nobody comes. Nobody's coming. Now it's like 5:30. It's like 5:30. I go in to the lost and found. I'm still perched because I'm still looking at it. And this kid with red hair comes over, and he was cool dude, cool kid, and he's like, listen, we ain't gonna be able to get to you. Kid's like, you're not good. I can't do the sweep right now. Sorry you missed it. We're gonna get you at the 6 o'clock sweep. I'm like, all right, man. Listen, at this point, it's there. The one girl says she saw it there, so it's fine. It's whatever. I'll wait. So here I am. I'm waiting. I go to this area because now I have another genius idea. I have the idea. I need to make sure that my phone is in the water. I don't even know it's in there now. Remember, I went and swam in there, couldn't see it. Didn't grab it, grabbed the fucking leaf. The lifeguard supposedly says she saw it, but then she couldn't see it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm up at the top, and I just happen to see somebody who has an iPhone. Very nice woman. I say, excuse me, ma'am. She's like, oh, hey. I'm like, listen, I think I lost my phone in the water in there. However, I can't really tell unless I do an find my iPhone, log into Find My iPhone so that I can see where my phone is. And she's like, oh really? She's like, yeah, I know we can. She's like, yeah, sure. And she allowed me to do it. Shout out to her. Thank you so much. So I did it. I look at my phone and I see that the phone is pinging me right in front of where I'm at. Right, it's pinging me right in front where I'm at. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, that's got to be with Red. It's right there. It's in the water. It's like, thank you so much, ma'am. She's like, oh my God. We got to rapping about how it's a waterproof phone and you're so lucky. And I wouldn't dare do that with my phone or any phone like this and that. She's like, I thought about getting the little pouch, but I didn't even want the pouch because that's knowing my luck. I'm like, yes. Thank you. Get out of there. Hold on a minute. Sorry, bro.
Let's go.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, Cesar's here for this portion of the story. I'll bring you up to speed later. Sweep time. Time to sweep. Perfect guy, too. The little asshole that was giving me attitude. The little lifeguard was like, no, sir. You can't just jump in the pool and right quick and try to see if you can find it. It's against company rules. Little Captain America, yeah, him. He had to go and do the sweep. So my man's in the water, right? They shut down the whole shit. Hey, you, shut down. Shh. They shut down the whole shit. They don't let nobody go. It's time to do the sweep. They go through the things, and bam, looking back and forth. The kid's up. I'm like, man, you a lifeguard? That shit was like 5 seconds. He had no breath. Get the fuck back down there and go find me my phone. So he's looking down there. He's got it. No phone. He pulls out sunglasses. He pulls out hats. Full hats, yo, full Sunday, a Sunday hat with the veil, the whole nine, the whole thing. Hats, water caps, goggles, like I said, sunglasses, everything but the phone. And I'm like, now I'm nervous. But I'm not really nervous because I did find my iPhone and the shit said it was right here. So it has to be there. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, my man, though. I'm like, all right, cool. He couldn't find it. I'm like, I'm still hawking. I'm looking at in the pool. And I get the idea again. I'm gonna go down I'm gonna go down the tube one more fucking time, and I'm gonna jump in the water. I'm gonna look myself. I'm gonna look myself because I don't trust this motherfucker neither. Nigga be like, nah, whoops. No phone. I don't know where the phone is. There's no phone there. Meanwhile, he's dragging it with his foot. You know what I mean? And my man's got a new iPhone, so I don't trust it. So, I go down the tube again, angry as shit. Nigga just
stomping on the wall.
Stomping on the like on the walls. And this is it's like an incline like this, so you going mad fast. Oh, no. You going mad fast in a circle, and I'm going dumb fast, but mad, angry. Yeah. And then I get to the water, get to the thing, and I pretend to fall out of my fucking tube. Oh no, woo! And I'm in the motherfucking water like that, like fucking Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger where he's under the water. Like this, just for dumb long. 15 said that, I get out, the lifeguard's like that. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of there. Mad, still didn't find the fucking phone. I'm like, shit, I'm like, whatever, man. So I go and just say, all right, fuck it, I just have to wait till the shit closes and they do some other shit. I mean, at this point, I don't know. The shit's lost. I don't know. It's there, but it's not there. So I don't know what to tell nobody. Everybody's like, sir, we searched. We don't know. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It's here. It's right here. Because I did find my iPhone and it says it's right here. And it's not moving.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what? I can't let this ruin the rest of the night for the boys neither. So I get on the last ride with them. Right? We get on the last ride with them. We do the shit, blah, 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 blah. The shit closes. The park closes. It's time to find my phone. I head back down to the pool to sit back on my perch so they can do their last search. Yeah. But when the water's off and everything is off, it's different.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go down. Here comes the little redhead kid, the kid that I saw the first. He's like, sir, your phone. And I'm like, what? He's like, here's your phone. He's like, it was up there at the top. He's like, it was on the floor at the top. I'm like, at the top? He's like, yeah, where you sit down to get the thing. It was like before that. It was just right there on the floor.
You sick.
I'm like, I walked by that shit 2 times. 2 times.
You thought that shit was underwater.
And I thought it was underwater, and it wasn't underwater.
That's funny.
And that's how I spent the last 2 hours of my vacation at the Poconos. Shout out to Camelback. Shout out to the 2 people that helped me, the manager lady who made the Captain America swim and look for it, and also the kid with the red hair, the red stripe in the back. I forget his name too. He told me too, because I was like, look, I'm gonna make sure I mention you on my shit, but I don't remember who he was.
I feel bad for Captain America now.
I don't.
You ain't that nigga swim for nothing.
He didn't let me just jump right in. I could have just jumped right in and found out that I was the wrong. But no, he was like, I can't let you swim. And he had, the thing was, he had attitude. He had like attitude, he was telling me.
It was a nice workout.
So when I saw him, he was searching for nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
should've gave that nigga a pound like this.
I didn't get to see Captain America. His shift was over.
Oh.
But Lewis and Greg podcast. No Greg. Maybe Sessa. A little bit of Sessa. Tune in.